Dedication. To the quiet truths that rise only when the noise finally dissolves. To the stillness that waited patiently beneath every rushing moment. To the tender, unclaimed spaces where I learned to meet life without grasping. To the quiet truths that emerge when everything else is stripped away. Acknowledgements, my deepest gratitude. To the teachers who appeared in silence. To the friends who walked beside me. To the readers who opened their hearts to these words. To everyone who has ever searched for peace, may this work remind them that they were never far from it. To everyone who is attached to the material world. Finally, my sincere salutation to the presence consciousness within me, the true author of this book. How to read what belongs to you. A gentle mystical guide for entering the book's inner world. 1. Read slowly, not linearly. This book isn't meant to be consumed in one sitting. It's meant to be absorbed. Each chapter is a doorway. Pause before stepping through the next one. 2. Let the words echo. After each section, sit for a moment. Let the ideas reverberate in your mind, like a bell fading into silence. Awareness grows in the spaces between sentences. 3. Don't try to understand everything. Some passages are meant to be felt, not solved. Mystical truths reveal themselves gradually, often long after you've closed the book. 4. Read in a quiet space. A still room, a morning corner, a late-night lamp. This book thrives in silence. It was written from silence. 5. Notice what you're clinging to. As you read, observe. What identity are you defending? What memory are you gripping? What story feels too precious to release? These reflections are part of the reading. 6. Let the book read you. This is not just a book you read. It's a mirror. It will show you what you think belongs to you and what never did. 7. Revisit chapters like sacred spaces. Return to them. They will not say the same thing twice. Awareness deepens, and the text deepens with it. 8. Keep a journal nearby. Write down the moments when something inside you shifts. These are the real chapters, the ones unfolding in your own consciousness. 9. Read with your breath. Slow breathing opens the inner field where the book's insights land. Awareness is not an idea. It's a state. 10. Let go of the need to finish. This book doesn't end. It continues in you. The final page is only the beginning of the inner work. Nothing belongs to you except awareness. Preface. The author sits on the bank of the lake behind his newly built home, a house that rises directly from the water's edge. It is a magnificent structure, 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, an elevator, a steam room, a spacious exercise studio, fitted with every modern machine, a golf simulator, a party room, and an elegant bar for guests. A private theater with a large screen and projector completes the design. In the famous subdivision, a prestigious area of the city, this home stands as the finest, distinguished by graceful pillars and a sweeping, sculptural staircase. Yet he is not happy as he looks at the house and its reflection in the lake's clear water. A quiet, persistent remorse settles over him. It seems unreasonable at first. He has worked tirelessly throughout his life to earn these comforts. He is highly educated and had once been a celebrated scientist, author, and professor. He raised 2 sons and shaped them into upright men. They are now respected professionals, busy with their careers and their children's lives, and also looking after the business. The family business in hospitality is thriving and expanding over the years into a flourishing group of enterprises. By every external measure, success surrounds him. And still, he sits by the lake, watching the ripples drift outward, feeling a sadness he cannot ignore. Why? Because in 2022, shortly after celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, he lost his wife, his inspiration, his companion, and the quiet force behind his life and success. Since then, even in a crowd, he feels lonely alone. Mostly, he is devoted to writing books and keeps himself busy. He asks himself, what belongs to me is not mine. The body is not mine. The mind is not mine. I worked hard all my life to build my reputation. Materialistic or non-materialistic, nothing is mine. Then what truly belongs to me? The answer rises from within, soft yet unmistakable. Only your awareness, the one that was with you in the past, remains with you now and will stay with you in the future. Who spoke these words? His own awareness. From that moment, the book What Belongs to You began. A blessing before you begin. May these pages open a quiet doorway within you. May they loosen what was never yours to carry. May they reveal the stillness beneath every thought, and the light that has always been watching. May you remember, gently and without fear, that nothing belongs to you, except the awareness that guides you home. Introduction. You arrived in this world with empty hands, yet full awareness. Everything you have accumulated since, names, roles, status, memories, desires, a luxury car, and a dream house, rests lightly upon you like gold and diamond garments worn for a season or special occasions. Alexander the Great almost conquered the world and amassed great wealth, but left empty-handed. He realized at the end and expressed his last desire to his people: when my casket is being carried to the grave, leave my hands hanging outside. For empty-handed I came into this world, and empty-handed I shall go. My whole life has been a hollow waste, a futile exercise, for no one at death can take anything with them. But beneath this materialistic life, untouched and unchanging, is the quiet presence that has watched every moment of your life. This awareness is the only thing that has never left you, the only thing that was never borrowed, the only thing that truly belongs to you. The world taught you to hold tightly, to achievements, to identities, to people, to stories about who you should be. But everything you cling to eventually slips through your fingers with the passage of time. You grow old. You sacrificed your comforts to raise your kids and settled them. Your children get settled and start leaving separately with their families. Never looked back. They visit you and your spouse occasionally on Mother's Day, Father's Day, or your birthdays to complete the formalities. Most of the time, they wish you on the phone and hardly have time for you. One day, your spouse will leave you too. You are left alone in the house where there was always hustle and bustle. You are left with memories of your life, your childhood, education, marriage, and struggle to reach your life's highest potential. You are alone and lonely in the crowd, even. Only the one who is aware of the clinging remains. When you return to that stillness, you remember, nothing external was ever yours to keep. That is nothing but your awareness. Rest was like a movie. Awareness asks for nothing. It simply witnesses the rise of joy, the fall of sorrow, the shifting landscapes of your inner and outer life. It does not chase, it does not resist, it does not accumulate. It is the open sky in which every experience appears and disappears. And in that vastness, you rediscover the freedom that has always been yours. You have spent years gathering things that were never meant to stay: opinions, expectations, wounds, victories, identities that felt solid until they dissolved. Yet through every change, one thing remained constant: the one who noticed the change. This silent witness has been with you in every moment, waiting for you to turn inward and recognize it as your true home. There is a moment in every life when the outer world becomes too loud, too heavy, too demanding. In that moment, something inside you whispers for space, not escape, but clarity. Not withdrawal, but return. A return to the awareness that has been quietly holding your entire life, without judgment, without effort, without need. When you rest in this awareness, even for a breath, you feel its truth. You sense the simplicity of being. You realize that you are not the noise of your thoughts, nor the burden of your past, nor the shape of your circumstances. You are the one who sees all of it. You are the open field in which everything arises and dissolves. This book is an invitation to remember that, to peel away the layers you never needed, to loosen the grip on what was never yours, to return to the only thing that has always been yours, your awareness. Nothing else belongs to you. And in discovering that, you discover your greatest freedom.